Hey guys, Donna with Cypress Designs. Come on in and say hi. You are on my segment of Craft Around the Clock. We are going to make caramel apples, and if we have time, we're going to try a poison apple and a candy apple. So come on in, and hopefully you'll get excited to make these. They'll be a lot of fun. So the first we're going to do is the caramel apples. I'm waiting just to get streamed in. So I'll wait till people get online before I start. So we will be using sticks. I have all kinds of sticks for the caramel apples and the caramel apple, candy apple, and poison apple. We're going to hopefully try to do 3. So we have our sticks. I like the jagged sticks for them. I used to use the straw and the regular stick and just have the fancy straw. But I thought today we'll just do everything kind of like this. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Kathy. How are you? So it's time. Okay, so what you need is paper plates. Catch your little droppings of your... Now this is corn cob bedding, and this is, get a big bag on Amazon. It's probably, I'm gonna say maybe $10. It'll last you forever. Oops. Hi Lori. Hey Lisa. You can buy this and it'll last you forever. So if you want to share this with your friends, you can. I'm gonna put it out of the way so I don't drop it. So have a bowl full of these, your corn cob things. Have a round container, because when we put the paint in here, we're gonna roll it. We're not brushing it, we're rolling it. Hey Kathy, thank you guys for sharing me out. Hey babe. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is we're gonna use the Mod Podge gloss, because the apples are usually glossy. Hey Jeannie, hey, how are you doing? Hey Lori. I'm probably gonna get that open there. So we're gonna put, first of all, we're gonna put in our, just a little bit too much globulation going on here. Let's take a little of that off. We do want enough though, because you're gonna be putting paint in here, and we want it to adhere to the apple. Hey Cheryl, how are you? You doing good? Okay, so we're gonna take our caramel now. I don't have a lot of caramel, so we're gonna try to do a caramel. We're gonna try to do caramel, what is it? Candy apple and a black one. So let's mix this. This works the best, guys. Use bowls. You find a container. This is half moon of a, what is that? What are those? Christmas balls, or whatever you want to call them. Hey Rose. Hey Shannon. Yeah, this is unless this stuff is old, I don't know. I'm gonna throw a little bit more paint in here because I want it to be a little thicker, because we're gonna use quite a bit of this. And then we're gonna roll it in here. It's been a while since I made these. We're gonna first take our stick. I want to save the coolest one for the candy apple, or the witch's apple, which I think will be that one. So we're going to take this, we're going to stick a, okay. Hey Kathy, don't you? I love apple. Okay, so we're going to stick our glue in there and get quite a bit in there. Now you can do you on this, and then all you want. I just like them looking different. I don't want them all to be exactly the same. Hey Mary. Hey Jeannie, how are you doing? So now, my way of doing it, I find to be the easiest, is to roll. Hang on, let me make sure I got everything down here. Mix it really good, just so it's mixed. Why is this a little looky? And then you're just gonna roll. Okay guys, just gonna roll. Then you don't have to sit there and brush it. Okay, we're gonna do 2 of these. Hang on, I'm gonna put this one off to the side so you can see. And they're not supposed to be perfect. They're supposed to be just enough. So let's put that off to the side, let it drip a little bit. Now let's take another one. These I bought at, were they Dollar Tree? I think I bought these at Dollar Tree. You're gonna take the stems out, okay? We're gonna do 2 caramels, and then we're gonna do the candy apple in that. I don't know. For some reason I feel so off today. I don't know why. I think it's because too much going on. Does anybody have those days where everything is going crazy? Yesterday was a crazy day, so just stick it in. Now, some apples are easier than others to stick with this glue. Hey, Kim. Hey, Patricia. This is the easiest, guys. I can't stress it to you. You're just floating it. And you have the perfect apple. And give it a few minutes, or give it a little time just to drip. We're going to let it drip, and I'm going to do one more coat, but I want to let these drip. I'm going to do 2 coats. And you can get them anywhere you want. Just make sure you get them the way you want them. And this one little spot here. And we're going to let this drip a little bit. Hey, Pat, how are you? Hey, Lisa, how are you doing, sweeties? Let me just let that sit off to the side. You just don't want a ton of excess on here. Okay? But we just, look how fast and easy that is. Let it drip. Just try to get as much excess off as you can. We don't want to, I don't know if I was even letting you see that. You guys, I'm up in the area here. Okay, so I'm going to stick them on this one instead, because now we got all that excess on here. We'll bring them back here. Okay, so we have our 2 apples. Okay, that's my draining, So now we're going to take this. I don't worry too much about it. Just start putting them on. I usually like to tap it in, but I don't tap it in just until I can get, majority of this covered, because I really don't want the paint inside all this. Then start going like this. And then if you see you need some more paint, just put some more on in those spots. And put some more on it. And after you're done, and if you see some spaces that are empty, just get your glue, your Mod Podge, because your Mod Podge will fill those spots in. Now we'll probably go a second coat on here. Sometimes these apples are, the surfaces are more slick. Okay. And sometimes it's good just to give it a little bit of time to dry before you put these on, but we only have so much time. And I'm going to take a few spots and put a little bit of just regular glue in here a second. I'm going to put a little extra glue in here. It's a messy thing, guys. I'm going to take a little bit of glue, just a little bit more of the glue, and put it in some spots so I can at least get this thing to adhere. Because sometimes they just don't want to adhere on these, what you call it. Every time I touch it, I'm pulling it off. Usually I don't have, these are different apples. I've never had these apples before. I've always used the hard apples, the, okay, we're just gonna let this sit. And let this one sit, dry for a little bit, and then we're gonna add a little bit more. Usually they stick, but for some reason these are not sticking very well. I'm gonna throw a little bit of glue in here on this side. See if I can make this just a little bit thicker if I need it. Okay, apple number 2. I won't touch it this time. Probably best I don't touch anything today. Hey, Lori. Hey, Irma. Sometimes they stick really well and sometimes they don't, but it's okay. Here. So you have your caramel apples. Now, of course, I'm going to have to go back and touch up a few spots. Sometimes they don't fill up, but for some reason, these are not sticking very well to this. And I don't know why. I've never had one that hasn't stuck so well. Yeah, I gotta worry about that. Hang on. Let me just put a little bit more in there. Okay, let's just let these sit off the side so you get the gist of it. So now we have our 2 regular caramel apples, okay? And we'll touch up the little spots. See, this one covered really nicely. This one, I'll add a little bit more to it in a little bit here. How's everybody today? Everybody doing really well? Okay, so those are just those 2. Now I want to try doing, we still got to put stuff on those. We're going to take these other apples. I got these $5. Got to be Michael's. We're going to do these. We're going to take out these again too. I'm going to do, and I don't have the greatest red, but we're going to try it anyway. Now, this red I have is the closest I'm going to get to a dark red apple. So one thing I forgot was the container to put my stuff in. See, it doesn't pay to clean your crafts out, guys. It really doesn't, because when you clean it, you can't find anything. So if you make bunches of this stuff, you can make little containers of it, and all you have to do is pull the container out and reuse it. The only thing that's good about Dollar Tree is all the plasticware. Then you can reuse this stuff over and over again, or throw it out. I swear they pack these babies in there. Move this out of the way. So this one we're going to try to do the red. How's everybody today? Everybody doing good? I've got labels. I bought these labels. I'm kind of disappointed on Etsy. The labels, I'm not sure if they're partially foreign and partially American, because majority of them I can't read them. Hey Chris. So I'm a little disappointed there. Now this one might be a little bit brighter, but I can't do anything about it. So we'll make our own caramel apples. So this one's going to be the witch apple, so we're going to do the witch apple. Get enough glue in there. So these are all different, guys. Some go in and some don't. Of course, this one's not going to go on, so we're going to have to stick it. We're going to have to stick it. Hopefully that'll fit. Oh, you know what? It's probably because of the knobby. Let's move that off. There. Now we have our witch's apple. I think that'll be a good one for, hey Brenda, hey Doreen. It'll be good for a witch's apple. So now this one we're gonna have to paint it. I'll have to do a couple coats. Now you can use resin and stuff, guys. I just don't have that resin on hand. I mean, I love the way the resin looks though. It looks really cool. So you do you. Like I said, I tell everybody, just you find your way of doing things. We just kind of are there to kind of guide you in a way of doing it. Let me try this. I'm gonna get a new one of these. Hey Holly, hey, how are you? We're gonna do a couple coats of this. Yeah, I've got some apples. They're old ones. I've got to redo them all. Hey, Karen. How are you? Hey, Lori. Thank you, Mary. We'll do a couple coats of these. I think poison apple and candy apples look better with this. Thank you, guys. Hey, Kelly. We'll go a couple coats on that. Yeah, I bought these labels and they're, I don't know, but they're not English. So I'm a little upset because I was going to use them for this. So I was able to find a couple on there that are not bad. But I can't use 3/4 of them. Because you know how everything looks good from the page that you're looking at on Etsy? Well, when you get to it, it looks perfectly fine. And then when I printed them out and they're like oof and doof and whatever whatever language that's going on there, but leaves wasn't spelt like leaves, and I don't know. Hey, Kim. Hey, Shelly. Thank you guys for sprinkling. Hey, Cheryl. We're going to do another color. I can't even talk to you guys. I'm just, I don't know. Do another coat. I want to get it nice and bright red. And then we're going to do a black one. Glossy black. And I think I have glossy black. I had to pull it out. I just wish it wouldn't be. I'm going to turn it up real loud. Hey, Stacy. They may be, Shanna. I don't know. It just drove me crazy. You spend the money. They were cheap. But still. Hey, let me see if I have a glossier. Here's my black. That's glossy. Do I have a glossy red? Ooh, yes. Yes. Let me try the glossy red in here a second and see if that'll make a difference. Some of the stuff I haven't used in a while because I don't really use gloss, and I don't need much in there. Just want to make sure it sticks really well. Okay, so let's see if that does a better job. Let's try that. I just want to get a nice coat. I wanted some really cool labels for this, but it's upsetting when I couldn't get my labels I wanted. Okay, let's put that. I'm gonna dry it again. This is the only thing I hate is the drying. Hey, Nancy. How are you guys doing? We'll do just one more quick coat of this. You think I should put leaves on them? Or just leave them with the branch? To have you guys watch paint dry. Hey, Lori. Go ahead and do one more. That should be enough, I would think. I don't want to put too much paint in that container because I'm not going to use it after this. I want it to look nice and smooth. I'm gonna start next week. I think I'm gonna start getting into my fake bakes again, which I really truly enjoy. Okay, let's just put that off to the side. I think that's enough. I don't think we need to go anymore. Let's see if I can do this real fast. You don't have to listen to this. Hey, Barb. Do you think the poison apple needs some leaves on it? I might take that regular red and put on top of here. Not sure if I'm liking this paint. Nothing like watching paint dry, you got. Hey, Sandy. These would be cute to make a bunch of the candy apples and the black poison apples. Hey, Betty, and set them up together. I hate painting. It takes so long to dry stuff. You like the apples? Yeah, when I find them, I grab them. Second, I'm going to try something. I'm really not digging the, maybe it's the brush I'm not digging. Hang on. I need to go spend money on soft brushes. I don't know about you guys, but it's like you have to have special brushes for, special brushes for special things to get smooth finishes. I'm just going to try to take this over it. I can always take and put the Mod Podge over this. I just want it to be a smoother red than, I didn't care for that gloss. I'm not a fan of gloss anyway. You're better off just using Mod Podge gloss on here. Now in the center here, I will cover all that up. That'll have leaves and stuff. Now you can do whatever you want to do. I'm making standardized apples. I don't want them to be anything special. They're just going to be standard apples. Put a little Mod Podge on the top of this when I'm done. And see if it'll shine it up a little. This looks a little richer than the other paint. Now, let me take just a regular Mod Podge, the gloss, and I'm gonna put a little bit of this gloss on top of it. Then this way I don't have to use that paint because I really don't like that paint. Now this is gloss, so this should dry shiny. If not, we just paint it again. Hey, actually, let me just double check that it's gonna do that. Yeah, it's shiny. The only thing is kind of boring watching somebody dry. Sorry, guys. I'm going to try to get this done. Doesn't take that much to make a glossy apple, but I'm not picky, but I don't know about you guys. If it doesn't look right, yeah, we're gonna redo it, you know. This should be the last time I have to do the red. Then we'll do a black one. I'm gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna do a black one. There. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, now we're gonna take this one and we're gonna put this off to the side. I thought I had enough containers, but we will stick it over here for right now. It's just a red apple. We're just gonna stick it off to the side for it to dry for a little bit while we're doing the black apple. Did I not bring my water in? Do you have days like that where you partially remember your brain and the other part is sitting by the sink? So now we're gonna do black. We're gonna try doing the glossy black. I'm gonna give these guys a little bit time to dry. Hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta go grab that water. I figure I don't want to lose any more brushes than I necessarily have to. So now let's go ahead and take this. We're gonna have to stick a hole in there. Less stuff too. Perfect. That'll work on there. Now let's take the black. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing. Take this out. They're not the prettiest apples from Michael's, but they serve their purpose. Just put a nice little hole in here. And let's put that in there. This will be the black apple. I'm going to go for this one. Now, they can be as tall sticks, little sticks, it doesn't matter. Whatever you would like to do. This apple doesn't stay very well, but it's okay. Some of this paint is so old, I haven't even opened it up in quite a while. Is anybody else gonna be making some apples? Hey, Jeanette, how are you? Eventually want to go find wherever you guys get your sprinkles from. I want to buy some sprinkles so I can put those on my apples and do some fancier apples. I think I'm going to be liking this one more than I'm going to like them all. But the easiest way to do your apples is have those containers, guys, and just roll your paint. Don't even use a brush. Now this you have to because you're actually painting an apple. I made my own labels again because those labels weren't quite what I needed them to be. I think I like the black. It turned out the prettiest. Make it really nice and smooth. That one really turned out nice. I like the black. Make sure it's all done. Turns out really pretty. I think I like the black. I think I might do a whole table of these for my party. They really look good. I don't want any drip. Hey, Tina. I noticed at Dollar Tree, they used to carry a lot of meshy kind of ribbon. I haven't seen it in a while. Oh, thank you, Shauna. Shanna. I don't even know anymore. Hey, Michelle. I can't even talk, guys. Yesterday, I must have went to my kids' house 5 times because nobody was communicating. So then we were, I had to run back and forth to their house. When everybody's thing changed, it was like, yesterday was crazy. I like the black too. Just want to make sure the nice and dry. I got 15 minutes. This one is kind of defective. Okay, so I'm thinking we could put, I'm not worried about this thing. I don't need it. I'll get new fresh stuff. Should I put some leaves on here, guys? I didn't think about that earlier. I have some leaves I could use. That may work. Hang on. I can't drop everything. So, now we've got these. Let's do the poison apple. I like the poison apple the best. So let's go ahead and just use a few of these leaves. Now, these are a little bit bigger, but here's some smaller ones. I'm going to glue 2 apples. Should I just do 2 leaves off to the side? Should I just do the 2 leaves like off to the side, you guys? Just off to the side? Like that? Should I just have 2? Because I'm going to do a ribbon and everything too. What do you think? Just off to the side? This apple is, I got a funky defective apple. Okay, so let me get my stuff over here. So do you think the 2 off to the side? Hey, Julie. I'm doing great. How are you? Hey, Christy. 2 looks good. Okay, we're just going to do the 2 off to the side. Okay, now this one we're going to do, like I said, I don't have the good stuff. Now where's my, blew all these things all over the place. We've got my little labels I made. Cut these down just a little bit more. I just like using my labels plus the tag. I think that looks much better. And you don't need this end piece. So we're going to do the dirty on our labels. Anybody got any great plans for today? Try to put a little, actually, I'm going to dirty this up. I got time. I don't know where I got these labels from, but they're, or tags from, they're very thick. So we're going to take, this one I want to put poison apple on it. I'm going to put a ribbon on it too. Stuff gets all full of do the poison apple. I was going to try to do something. I don't have anything really witchy on here. Let me look at my little witches, see what I can come up with. I'm thinking maybe one of these little witches will look good on here. Gotta make her scary looking. Because she is a witch. She's got every apple. I'll show you. Anybody got anything special today? I'm gonna go them and a little bit my daughter. So we're gonna put a little witch on here. Doctor's appointment today is not always a fun thing to do. So I'm gonna dirty her up a little bit more. She's just gonna be off to this. Actually, I'm gonna glue her because she's a thicker, just a little thicker. Okay, so she's gonna be the poison apple with the witch. Now let's go ahead and put some, I'm gonna give her this. I really like this stuff, guys. I don't see that at Home Depot, Dollar Tree anymore. Let me see if I have anything else. No, this has webs, but I can use this for this. That's okay, I'll use this for this. That's what I'll do. I'll use this for this. Let's see if I can do that. This one's a bad apple. I don't want to stay. I was gonna do, let me see if I could do, no, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this one. I like when you can tuck it like this. I just want to see if I want it tucked. No, I don't like them. I'm just gonna stick with my basic. If it would stay. Hang on, guys. I don't need it super big. It's not a very big piece. I have to use what I've got because, you know, I like using my ribbon that's thinner, but I don't have much thin. I gotta cut some up. So I'm just gonna make a simple little ribbon. Because it doesn't need to be very big. You know me and my little strings. I just don't like my strings. No strings for me. I know a lot of people don't mind them, but they're just annoying. You cut them off and then more grow, I swear. So I think next week I'm gonna start doing I want to do my Bush Noel jelly rolls and stuff. I hate these strings. Look at this, guys. They're everywhere. It's like a disease. Kevin, it's like a disease. I want to see the ribbon. I don't want to see all this. I hope I'm not the only one who deals with this, because I want it to look cool, like a cool apple. So we have our little apple. We have our cute little apple. I like them simple. I don't like them crazy. Hey, Mandy. I like a very simple. Simple apple. And I think I'm gonna just hang it. Should I make it smaller? Or is that fine? You know what? I can just hang it from the top. Wish I had black. Let me try a little bit of this. See if this will work on here. I don't know if it'll go through. No. I need more black. This is too, for some reason I was thinking the apple needed to have a higher tag, but it really doesn't need to be a short tag. I gotta get going here, Donna. And I can just add that to the bottom here. I need to really go shopping and spend some money on some supplies. Okay, For right now, this is gonna have to do, I think it needs smaller tags. I think this is a too big of a tag. So I think it's a nice and small one, but we need smaller tags, which I have smaller tags, which are up here. Okay. So now let's use our apple. Is it dry? Yeah, this one's okay. I'm not impressed with this one. We were gonna use this one too. I'm gonna use the same on here. Do the exact same on here. Use the little tie. I don't think I've had enough coffee for the day. That's my problem. It's pretty early. I'm not an early person. I don't know about you guys. Are you guys early? Hey, Beth. An early morning person, but it worked today because I'm heading out a little bit here, so that's going to work out really nice for me because then I don't have to deal with anything later on. I can relax. I know the weekends are nice when you can just sit there and chill. Okay, so this one stands at least pretty nice. So let's make I'm going to cut this thing a little bit down. It doesn't need to be as long. Let's dirty it up. We got 5 minutes. And don't forget, we're on Craft Around the Clock, guys. Make sure if you're not following, go ahead and give it a follow. Follow other crafters on here. And then there'll be a crafter after me. This one we're just going to put on here. I have candy apple. Candy apple. Little candy apple here. I've got to learn how to create. I don't know how to do it, but I'm going to learn how to create my own labels because it'd be a lot easier to do my own than buy stuff on Etsy and not have it be what you need. And you don't have to do anything fancy with these things. Like I said, just hang them off, do whatever. They're fine. It doesn't have to be super, super funky. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to multitask so I get this done for a change. I'm going to do another little witch on this one. The other ones we'll just leave. We've got a cute little witch on this one. You're a morning person? If I have to be, like when we go traveling and stuff like that, I can be a morning person. But I can get up when we're getting ready to go to Wisconsin and stuff, I can get up in a heartbeat. I can get up at 4:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm ready to rumble. Okay, so we got our little, I'm going to leave it sit on this thing, and it's just a little candy apple. Okay. Now we got these little guys. We'll probably only get away with one. I have to go get the rest of my leaves. We'll probably just do one of these and then I'll do the other later. The other thing is I gotta save leaves again. Or maybe I only need one leaf out. Yeah, we'll just do the two on the one side. I can do the other one later. This one is, we're gonna just do Spice Market on this one. Spice Market, we got 2 minutes to go, guys. Sorry, it's that one that took the longest was that. Painting that one. Pull that one off again. Redo that. Yeah, it's got like a, I don't know if it's a foreign language on here or what, but it's crazy. Especially when you spend that kind of money, even though it's not $1 million. I got 2 minutes, guys, probably less than that. These didn't turn out as cute as I would like them to be, but next time I'll be able to make them a little bit better. So we're gonna use this ribbon. I got 1 minute to go, guys, 1 minute to go. it's time to sign off. I keep forgetting they have this white at the bottom here. Let me see if I can do this before. Got 1 minute to go. And guys, make sure you stay tuned for the next crafter. And I will see you then on Monday. That'll be my next time on. Okay. We're just gonna stick this like this. That's good enough. Okay. Guys, I have to go. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye. Oops.